I thought it was you. If anything, I stayed silent to protect you. Bam. How did you stay silent to protect me? By you staying silent, when people thinking that I took you for everything you got, how does that protect me? How does that protect me? With everything that I have going on, how does that protect me? If people think I took you for everything that you got, which you know is not true, and you're staying quiet, but these rumors are conveniently coming out a year later, when we're way beyond and past this divorce, how could your silence protect me? I'm confused. So I'm like, yo, I've been standing up for you and protecting you throughout not only this whole marriage, but our whole divorce process. Like, just stand up for me. It's super clear to get on the internet and say, yo, I see what's being put out. You know, it's not true. She left with what she came with. I left with what I came with. But instead, you enjoyed the narrative that I took you for all that you had. And all I wanted to do was clear that up. It becomes a whole argument. I kept telling Iman, listen, like, we're in a great space. Like, I just want you to stand up for me the way I stand up for you. He then starts bringing up stuff from 2023. Nah, because da-da-da, when you blah-blah-blah, and I did this and da-da-da. Okay, cool. So now you're giving me confirmation that you are still in your feelings about something. You're in your feelings about something. And that's the part that's confusing me, because this divorce have been signed, sealed, delivered in all of the things in 2024. It's 2025. It's 2025. So it's just like, I am, filming 3 movies and a TV show. I am getting ready to release my 2nd Air Jordan. Like, I have a lot of things going on. Where would I find the time to bash you, especially if we've been in a great space? Like, we literally call each other baby daddy and baby mama. Like, what's up, baby daddy? What's going on? Boom, boom. And something you got coming up, I'm like, good luck. We claiming that shit. You got this. Boom, boom, boom. Like, we've really been on solid terms. So I'm trying to understand why you would feel the need not to stand up for me against some shit that you know is not true. On top of the fact that I got proof that you have been leaking these rumors. And it's been literally the same routine. I win an award, a rumor drops. I drop a new movie, a rumor drops. Sneaker premiere, sneaker launch, rumor drops. Movie premiere, rumor drops. Like, it's always something when I have something going on that drops. Now, let's get to why I had to file a motion. I had to file a motion because I told Iman, I'm like, yo, I'm telling you as the mother of our children that I don't feel safe, and you're on this phone starting an argument. So at this point, I'm helpless. So I have to file a motion. Now, where y'all getting the jail thing mixed up is when you file a motion. A motion is something you have to file. It's either file a motion or sue him. I'm never going to sue him. It's never that deep. Filing a motion is like, if these terms are violated, then it could lead up to a fine or jail time. Teyana did not go and demand jail time. Teyana is not trying to get Iman put in jail. One thing about it, let's be very clear. Teyana has tried to keep this divorce private before it even started. I filed for divorce in our initials to protect me, Iman, and our children. And I stood on that. Our divorce was private and off the radar for a whole year, until Iman decided to file a motion, which technically, he filed a motion that states he wants this divorce proceeding to go on with our full and legal names. Now, this divorce happening with our full and legal names, you know what that means. That means media circus. That means whatever it is that we do in this divorce, file, motion, response, rebuttal, whatever it is now public information. I never sent him to jail. Like, I see, okay, some of y'all still coming in. So yeah, it's just like, let's be clear. I never sent him to jail. Let's also be clear. Y'all said that I won this luxury tour bus. I want a luxury Sprinter. I want a luxury, the Maybach, and I want a Bronco, and I want a Jeep Gladiator. What's that, 5 or 6 cars that I named? I bought those. I paid for those. Trust me, I've seen a lot of women in the comments be excited for me and say, yeah, girl, as you should. No, it's not no as you should, because I didn't. I walked away with what was mine. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. And these are cars that I literally bought in the midst of our marriage, during our separation, during our divorce. I walked away with what I came in with. I came in with my own properties. He came in with his own properties. It's about 4 properties that both me and Iman put time, construction, money, hundreds and thousands of dollars into our properties. We have 4 of those. He got 2 of those and I got 2 of those. Now, 4, 5, 6, 7. That leaves us with 3 properties. Let's get ready to do some math. This property right here was a property that Iman paid for all by himself that had nothing to do with me. These 2 properties right here is properties that I put money into, that I bought all by myself out of my pocket. Y'all sitting there going off of net worths that has nothing to do with nothing. Them shits ain't even real. Like, it's really weird to me, because it's really disappointing that you have people like The Shade Room or all these other blogs that are literally sitting there bending the narrative. Is insane, and further showing me that we understand what's going on here. We understand what's going on here. Like, one thing y'all know I've done is be graceful this whole time. I've handled this whole divorce with grace. When Iman first leaked the divorce and filed our names to go public, who jumped on the internet and protected him? I jumped on the internet and said, y'all just please stop. Like, I don't want y'all in a group chat. Just please give me and my family some privacy. Protected him. When the lights was turned off and the utilities and shit was turned off, who got up on the internet and again protected Iman? Ain't nobody get my lights turned off. I boom, 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 da 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 da. Before y'all even knew that we was ever getting a divorce, when all the scandals came out about Iman, I'm the one that jumped on the internet and said, not too much on my best friend. We're still doing this. We're still doing that. This is my buddy. This is my da 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 da. I've done nothing but try to protect us. So the fact that you are okay with the world thinking that I took you for everything that you had the world thinking that I tried to get you locked up, sitting here playing victim. Let me explain something to y'all about people. For people that's saying, oh, well, what would Iman get out of leaking these rumors that make him look bad? Some people are okay with looking bad just as long as you look worse. Okay? Y'all have to understand that. Y'all have to understand that. Before this divorce, during this divorce, and after this divorce, I protected that man with all I had in me. With all I had, I've been nothing but solid to that man. And all I asked for was for him to stand up for me. Stand up for me. You see what's happening. You see it's not true. If I didn't file that motion, then I would have had to continue to deal with this. I have 3 movies coming up and a TV show coming up in the same year. You think I want to keep dealing with, oh my God, new movie comes out. Here's another random rumor about a divorce that's a year old. Second movie come out. Here's another rumor. Third movie come out. Here's another rumor. And then it's always conveniently coming out when Iman has a new song or a new venture coming his way. I'm not here to talk about any of our personal business. I'm here to talk about exactly what is on the internet that is making me look like I'm some type of villain. So yes, of course, a person is willing to leak some shit that make them look like a victim. It's not cool. It's not cool. And then y'all saying, oh, she's always responding. Teyana hasn't responded to anything. The only thing I've ever responded to was me protecting him. Me protecting him. I'm waiting for y'all to show me the proof where I said, put Iman in jail. I've never, ever, ever said put Iman in jail. Never. Never. But what we're not going to do is act like I wasn't Teyana Taylor before I got with Iman Shumpert. Iman Shumpert was not even in the NBA when I was Teyana Taylor. What are we talking about? Let's be clear. What if I want to get my back blown out in peace? You think I got time to talk about a divorce that's a year old? That's a year old, y'all. Let's be fucking for real. Let's be real. And I'm like just so irritated because I didn't want none of this to come out from the beginning. So when people saying, for everybody that's saying, oh, well, this y'all celebrities, this is what come with it. No divorce stuff is private. It can absolutely stay private if you allow it to stay private. I'm going to give you one even better. We went to mediation that he did not show up to. Mediation avoids you from going to court. Sorry, my phone's dying. Mediation is for you to figure it out before you even have to take it to court. I'm not negotiating nothing. I don't want to da-da-da-da, boom, 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 boom. Now we got to go to court. Cool. We'll go to court because we can't figure it out. He won't show up to mediation. I'm stuck paying for that. Bet. Cool. We got to go to court. My biggest mistake, but something that I don't regret, was giving him the amount of grace that I gave him, because it only backfired on me. It only backfired on me because I gave a man grace who didn't give it back. So for y'all sitting there saying she want to see the father of her children in jail, I never said that. But most importantly, as the mother of his children, I told him I didn't feel safe. Niggas is saying, yeah, because if I was Shump, I would have offed that bitch. She would have to take her to see the king and da-da-da-da. I'm literally getting threats by grown men. By grown men. And I'm literally going to my ex-husband. Keep in mind, me and Iman are on good terms. I didn't even know we was beefing. So I hit him on some like, hey, baby daddy, what's going on? Like, yo, like, people was putting out these blogs. And then, you know, somebody's kind of sending me a little bit of proof that you're paying to ship this stuff around to promote and help trend your name. Like, you know, I'm like, but I don't want to believe that it's you because we're in such a great space. Like, I got love for you for real, for real. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I got love for you for real, for real. So I just like want to know if you could like stand up for me. Cause I mean, I feel like I've been standing up for you. For you to say I've been protecting you by staying silent. That's so like passive aggressive. And like, what you trying to say? You protecting me by staying silent. You're protecting me by making me look like I took everything from you. Are you serious? Do you realize even when I made the post to say, not too much of my best friend, that was to give you a clean slate to do what you wanted to do. Whether that was move on, get it right, fight for your family, whatever it was, I gave you a clean slate without people having to bash you. You were caught in the scandal around the time I made that announcement. Not me. So it's just like, I don't understand what the issue is. And like I said, above all, we wound up going to court. I watched you say some really, really hurtful and nasty things about me, dead smacked in front of my face, and I still gave you grace. I still was cordial with you. I still was graceful. So y'all not going to sit here and act like, one, I tried to take him for everything he got because I walked away with what I came in with. Iman walked away with all his cars. I walked away with all my cars. Iman walked away with all his properties. I walked away with all my properties. Iman walked away with a car that I bought him. I walked away with a car that he bought me. We both bought each other old school cars. That's on the internet. That's clear. That's clear. But let's also, we're not going to sit here and make it seem like Teyana's using Iman for anything. Like, at the end of the day, yes, Iman made his money and so did I. I've been in this business since I was 15 years old. We're not going to act like my bank account is like, nah, we're not doing that. I've had several Jordans. I've had several movies, several deals, all still active. All still active. And the crazy part about it is I said nothing when him and his lawyer told the internet, oh, Teyana's making more money. Teyana's bringing more money a month in than Iman is. Just because Iman played ball don't mean that this is a thing where it's like I'm trying to take money off of him. Iman haven't played ball since 2020. So yes, actively during the divorce, I was bringing more money than him in. I am. So it's just like, how are we sitting here making it seem like I'm being a gold digger or taking from him? And we're not going to do that. I bought my tour bus with my hard-earned money. I bought my Sprinter with my hard-earned money. I bought my Maybach with my hard-earned money. I bought my Maybach after Iman crashed my Rolls Royce and never replaced it. That I also bought. Okay? What are we talking about? Every single car that I walked away with, I literally paid for out of my pocket. Out of my pocket. Now, at this point, I made myself clear. Y'all going to think what y'all want to think regardless. Y'all going to still run with y'all narratives because that's what people do. But one thing you will have clear is that Teyana ain't take nothing from Iman. Oh, and that $1 million y'all claiming that 7-figure, 8-figure, it was a one-time fee of $1 million in damages. When Iman crashed the $400,000 Rolls Royce and Iman did whatever other stuff he did, that was the things he had to pay me back. Iman left me with a whole lot of shit. That's another thing. Let's be clear with that too. When you're dividing marital assets, when you're dividing houses and stuff, if it's still bills a part of it, if it's still whatever taxes, who you think got to pay for that? Because, bitch, let's be clear. Bitch, you think auntie want to be stuck paying taxes and bills and da-da-da-da, boom, boom, boom? No. But guess what? I've been doing it. I've been doing it. So it's not a win-win for either one of us. At the end of the day, we were two people that really loved each other at one point. And let's be real. We were two people that really loved each other at one point. You feel me? No one wins when the family feuds. Point blank in a period. And one thing that y'all can't ever take away from me is how much I love that man and how much I've held him down and how solid I've been to him. Love is the most important thing. And that's something that was snatched away from the both of us. So to think that even if that was the case, that I took something from him to, you know, get a house and get a car and boom, 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 like that shit means nothing. That means nothing. That means nothing. That means nothing at all. I never tried to send Iman to jail. I'm still not trying to send Iman to jail. However, I have to file a motion to get him to leave me alone so we can both go and live our life in peace. Like, I'm confused because y'all know peace is what I want. Like, I don't want no smoke, bruh. Like, I'm too happy right now. Bitch, I'm too happy right now, bitch. I'm too happy right now, bitch. You think I want to sit here, motherfucker, be talking about some divorce? That only makes me look like I'm coming with a whole bunch of baggage. Like, nobody want to do that. But yeah, like I said, it is what it is. This divorce, these settlements and all this fake false shit, all this stuff is old. They tried to put this out back in June 2024, but it didn't work because right after court, I flew straight down to Paris Fashion Week and was doing all of that. So it was overshadowed. And then it's crazy how days after my Black Woman in Hollywood Essence Award, now this comes back up to the light. And not only is it coming back up, but it is also not true. It's not true. Y'all forgot after the divorce, he went and did skits. He went and did skits, creating a narrative about the da-da-da. Man, that lady took you for all you got, da-da-da. He went and did skits. He's been throwing shots at me the whole time through his music. He's doing skits. Like, at the end of the day, y'all didn't see me do none of that. I've done nothing but work my ass off and mind my business. But y'all forgot all of that. Y'all forgot all that. It's awfully strange how even today, as we speak, it ain't been on the Shade Room for more than 20 minutes that whatever they posted, his lawyer was already responding. Well, babe, that was the energy that I need, attorney Still. That was the energy that I needed when The other fake rumor came out and it looked like I was taking the man for all he got. When I reached out to my ex-husband and I told him that I didn't feel safe, why didn't you and your people clear it up then? Why didn't y'all do it then? Because you looking like the victim brings you more of whatever you feel like makes you feel better. And that's not cool. Making you like a villain for what? This shit is a year old. Like, come on. Like, I please show me the proof where I want to send him to jail. Show me the proof where I ever said anything foul about Iman publicly, anything foul about Iman to y'all. I've done nothing but protect this man. I can't control what's in our divorce documents. At the end of the day, when you have to get divorced and you're getting divorced, you have to speak your truth. I spoke my truth just like Iman. The shit only got put out because Iman leaked the divorce documents from Jump Street. Our divorce was private. Our proceedings was private. Everything was private for a whole year. Y'all didn't even know. I'm going to give you one even better. The same time that I filed for divorce, I still had Iman opening up for me on tour. Iman was still with me on tour. Let's talk about it. Iman was with me on tour. We singing Wake Up Love. We kissing. We hugging. We da-da-da-da-da. Like, at the end of the day, I still had your back. I still looked out for you. And that's another thing. Y'all sitting there saying, like, at the end of the day, I always held Iman down. When Iman stopped playing basketball, I got him on the shy. I called Lena and said, yo, these motherfuckers is playing with my husband. Like, he's so much bigger than basketball. He's so much bigger than boom, 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 boom. Like, he could act, he could model, he could boom, boom, boom. He could do whatever he want to do. Let's get him where he needs to be. I got him on into his acting. So we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. It's not cool. It's not cool. It is not cool that you could sit there and act like I brought nothing to this marriage. I brought nothing to our union. Our union is, I always been Teyana Taylor, and Iman Shumpert was Iman Shumpert in the NBA. However, our family dynamic, our union is what built household names. Let's be clear. This wasn't he worked his ass off in the NBA to fund her empire. Whoa, we not doing that. We not doing that. We're not doing that. No. I gave him a lot. I gave him a lot of grace and all of the things. And no, I see your comment. That is not the reason why he got fired off the shop. Iman getting fired off the shop, how would that benefit me? If he got child support to pay, how would that benefit me? Like, that's what I'm saying. Y'all literally looking for whatever y'all gonna look for to make something negative when the truth is right in front of your face. The truth is right in front of your face. Y'all was in a frenzy saying that I took him for all he got. I'm clearing that up and saying that it is not true. I paid for all my stuff. Then y'all was in a frenzy saying that I tried to send him to jail. I'm telling you, that is also not true. I never demanded him to go to jail. And y'all still finding a problem. Which one is it? Which one is it? I've been protecting and fighting for Iman our whole relationship, our whole marriage, our whole everything. And that was being flipped on me. That's insane. That's insane. That's insane. Like, just a few days ago, me and Iman had a whole conversation about, yo, I'm about to go in for this, boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, yo, we claiming that shit. We claiming that shit. You got this. You got this, baby daddy. You good. Like, you got this. Like, we literally are cool. That's why I'm really confused. I'm really confused. But people going to believe what they want to believe. Yeah, it's just like, it's not cool. It's not cool. And that's going to always be the problem. The lie is going to always be more relevant than the truth. And I get that. But I'm also fine with saying what I got to say. And then if y'all still believe the lie, then that's fine too. But how about this? Let's just stop leaking stuff. Let's just stop leaking stuff, y'all. I'm tired. I'm tired. And I don't want to feel, I'm about to keep talking about this, and I also don't want to feel like I'm walking on eggshells. Like, oh my God, I have a movie coming out. That means a fake rumor's about to come out. Another thing about the divorce is about to come out. Okay, I have this movie coming out. Oh God, and we're just waiting for something to, it's too much. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. So no, I'm not rolling. I'm not rolling. And everything I'm saying to y'all on this live is exactly what I told Iman. Iman, we both know that's not true. You know good and well I ain't take all these luxury cars and properties from you. You know that. What do I gain out of making myself look like I took a black man for all he got? I said all of this in text. So what are we talking about? Please leave me alone. Like, I'm not about to address this anymore. Just please, whatever anybody's going to release it on your own time. Don't wait for me to have what I have going on for rumors to randomly start coming out. That's all I'm saying. Like, I want it to be divorced. We're divorced, and I want to move on with my life in peace. And I can't seem to do that if every once in a while, or every time I got something going on, is another rumor about this divorce that's sealed coming out, bro. It could only be coming from two places. And it's either me or him. It's either me or him. Who is it coming from? What do I gain out of looking like I'm taking a man for all he got? I ain't gonna front. If I really did come up, bitch, that just would have been the way the cookie crumbled, bitch. Shit. But I didn't. So I'm not going to allow you to take the credit for everything that I paid for. I remember the day it came out of my account. I remember the day I was like, damn, bitch, that's a lot of money. I remember all of that. I don't give a fuck if I got Bill Gates money. If some shit is expensive, I'm like, bitch, that's expensive shit. But at the end of the day, I worked my ass off, and I was able to get myself all of these luxury things, and I was able to walk away with all of the luxury things that I paid for, and so was Iman. I didn't snatch back no gifts from him. I didn't do none of that. I can't control what he did on his side. But be clear, all of this was private until he leaked this divorce, before he leaked this whole divorce. I filed in initials to keep me, him, and the kids safe and out of the public's eye. One thing y'all always seen me do was go to the internet and ask y'all to please stay out of the group chat. Please mind y'all business. Please just give us the privacy to handle this accordingly. I've always pleaded for that. I've always pleaded for privacy in regards to our divorce, our separation, our ups and downs. So for y'all even sitting there being mad at me for doing a nice post after y'all was this close to canceling him, me going in and saying, yo, like, that's my, like, back up off my bestie, not too much, da-da-da-da. Like, I'm supposed to do that. We share children together. We have a daughter that's on social media. I'm supposed to protect my family. At the end of the day, Iman is still my family. We're going to be family for the next 21 years. So it's going to be what it's going to be. Like, and the crazy part about it is, even through all this, and as in closing, through all of this, Iman is still my family. I have nothing but love for Iman. But it is hurtful that he has not once stood up for me. He hasn't once stood up for me this whole divorce process. Like, he hasn't stood up. And I had to let the judge know, like, yo, this just got to stop. And at the end of the day, you still violating court orders. We're not allowed to even discuss who got what or what da-da-da-da. You leaking information that have our private addresses on it, that have our kids' full names and where they go to school. That's too much. That's too much. But at the end of the day, I don't have nothing against Iman. That's my motherfucking family. And honestly, even through it all, I still look at him as gang. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have no beef with Iman. That's why it's mind-boggling that all this shit keep coming out. And then when I'm addressing him about it, it turns into an argument. So it's only showing that one person is mad in this situation. I sat in court and told them people that's like family to me. He said, she'll never be family to me. Cool. That's fine, but I'm not gonna match your energy, bro. I'm not gonna do that. I swear for Lord, anything. If I ever see Iman outside and look like some niggas is on his head, I'm jumping in that. Period. I'm jumping in that. I'm jumping in that. I'm getting on that with niggas. Like, what? Are you shitting me? That's my baby daddy before anything. That is my family before anything. What? Now, if he would do the same, I don't know. But I know where I stand. I'm not upset with Iman. I am hurt by how he has handled the situation, handled the whole divorce proceedings, including everything that's happening now. But Iman is my family. And Iman is the father of my children. And that's never going to change. That's never going to change. It's never going to change. So please just leave me alone, babe. Shit, I'm tired, y'all. Says Iman has been through way more scrutiny on social media than you. When a black man gonna get... No, the problem is Iman ain't been through way more scrutiny than me. How you telling me what I've been through? How you telling me what I've been through? What scrutiny has he been in? How... It's no way to be under scrutiny if every single time he's under scrutiny, I'm coming behind him and protecting him and uplifting him and saving him. But when I'm going under public scrutiny and threats by grown-ass men, you feel like it's best for you to stay quiet? What is y'all talking about? What is y'all talking about? See, the thing about it is we're in a time right now where men in general, and I won't say... It's a majority of men who lacks accountability. And I feel like this has been, the last few years have been a few years of just men just wanting to be the victim so bad. But then get mad when, whatever. It's going to be what it's going to be. Y'all niggas lack accountability and that's the problem. But there is a minority of men that will stand up no matter what y'all going through, that will stand up for the mother of their children, that will stand up for somebody that they once loved, that will protect his family no matter what. There's still men out there that is willing to protect their family no matter what. When I came to Iman and told him that I didn't feel safe, nothing else should have mattered. Why are we even on this phone arguing? I'm coming to you saying, yo, baby daddy, I don't feel safe. Like niggas talking about they gonna off me if I boom, boom, boom. I'm telling you, I don't feel safe. Yeah, well, back in 2023, when I did, What are we talking about? What are we talking about? I've done nothing but protect him the whole way through. You can Google Teyana and Iman's divorce. All you ever see me speak on is begging niggas to stay out of our business. Tell me where the lie is. All I've ever done was beg niggas to stay out of our business and stay out of our divorce proceedings. Even when he filed the motion to make our names public to the world, I literally went on and I blamed TMZ. I was like, y'all sitting there and y'all boom, 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 mind y'all business, stay out of the group chat. I could have easily said, you know what? It's really unfortunate that my ex-husband would make our divorce public. I could have said that and nipped this in the bud a long time ago. I did not. I said, it's really hurtful that someone would leak the da-da-da. Just please respect me and my family's privacy. Protected him. When all my utilities and shit was cut off and it made it to the blogs because it was in a court, so it made it to the blogs that Iman had all that shit turned off. Who came running to the internet protecting him? Iman ain't turned nothing off. Da-da-da, ain't nobody turned nothing off. We would never be sitting ducks. Boom, boom. Granted, the shit was turned on the same day because me and my children will never be sitting duck. But it's the problem that every single time something has came out, I've protected him, myself, and our children with love, respect, and grace. And none of that was reciprocated.